Okay, so we opened the membership, and then for 2 months we accumulate some proceeds. Are they actually buying your wine?
So we're going to buy some good wine.
Yes. Well, you're buying something to taste with Peter.
Right.
And we have about $800, $900 as a budget.
Wine Exchange in Santa Ana,
Santa
Tustin, California. It's one of my favorite places to shop for wine.
Yeah.
And if you turn around, we see that they've got categories based upon country, region, red wines on this side, rosés on the side, white wines on the other side. And so how many wines do you want me to pick out for tasting with Peter?
So it could be one really nice bottle, it could be 2 of the really nice bottles, or you can do many different wines for us to taste within the budget.
I've got an idea. Let's go.
Okay.
If they have one of my favorite wines here, which only cost $100, $110, Chateau de Beaucastel, we'll get a bottle of that.
Oh yeah, they do have one here.
How was your trip to Hawaii?
It was beautiful. Well, I missed it already.
So picking out a couple of my favorite wines. Some of you who've watched some of the videos probably know that the Chateau de Beaucastel, Chateau de Pop, is one of my favorite wines. At $100 a pop for a world-class wine, it's cheap. Now, talk about even doing better. Right across the street from the Beaucastel, they have a vineyard that is not actually in Chateau de Pop, so they can only call it Côte d'Aron. It's the Coudelet, and the Coudelet de Beaucastel, and the Coudelet de Beaucastel, surprise, surprise, is only $30. One of my favorite wines.
Okay.
So now we're going to go into the room.
Okay.
Where we
can spend some money.
We're going to spend some more money.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a room that you can get locked into or locked out of. It's where they have the more expensive wines.
Right. Chateau Cheval Blanc.
Cheval Blanc, one of my favorites. Chateau Yquem. Yeah, but these are costing massively. La Mission Aubryon, one of my favorite wines as well. This one goes for $300 a bottle. Oh my. I feel like a kid in the candy store. This is an interesting print here. He's got lots of wine, he's got lots of chicks. So this room is largely, this is one of my favorite wines of all time, Chateau Aubryon.
21 vintage. 21 was pretty weak vintage for Bordeaux, wasn't it?
Well, yes and no. So it was more of what a typical vintage was, a good typical vintage was like, and so it's going to be tasting more the way I like it. Higher acidity, brighter fruit, not as much alcohol.
It happens to be 1 year from our video together, opening on YouTube, so we can maybe congratulate with a nice bottle of wine too, with Peter.
See if we could do a pair, if we could do one of these wines and then do a second wine.
Second wine might be out there.
Yeah, the second wine would be out there. So let me just ask them at the desk.
I think I've seen your guys' channel.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi.
You got the two.
Hi, Farrell.
Yeah.
Actually, MWs.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yes. No disrespect. Just, yeah. Wow, cool.
Yeah.
You guys do good stuff. Keep it up.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Are you importer, wholesaler?
No, just wine lover, buyer.
Well, good. Enjoy. Pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Take care.
I'm in. Yeah.
What I'm looking for, I want to get one of the 2021 Bordeaux that's in that room, and to do the second wine that you would have out on the floor. Do you have any second wines that correspond to first wines?
Pat, this is Tristan, CEO
Hi.
of
Hi,
Wine
Farrell.
Exchange.
How are you?
Yeah.
How are you?
Pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
He knows Peter too. He was in Peter's class. You said.
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Let's go hunting some more.
Okay.
You see my point that if I have a hard time finding it here as a master of wine, how the hell is somebody else going to find it?
Available as a sample too.
Oh, they're assembled.
Yeah, and in the machines we're doing the second wines of some Bordeaux properties like Figeac, DCC, Mouton, Lafitte, Aubailly, Beaujeu, and Peugeot.
Okay. And you've got them over there as well, so we can just...
Yeah.
Okay, great. I love that Albarino from Portugal. So let's see what they got.
But I believe that's their second from Mouton.
Le Petit. Just the second is $239. A little crazy man. $100.
Oh, that.
The Figeac.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get the Figeac. And we can do this as a pairing.
How's shopping?
Shopping is fun. What we're going to do is that we're going to do, this could be 2 tastings, it could be 3 tastings.
Right, okay.
So we have 1 tasting, again, the Chateau de Beaucastel, which is one of my favorite Chateauneuf de Popes. And then we're going to compare that with the Coudelet, adjoining property that can't call itself Chateauneuf de Pop, calls itself Côte d'Oron,
Okay.
and is a fraction of the cost, is $30. Okay. So we'll do those blind. Similarly, in Bordeaux, many of the classified growths, right? So there's first growth, second growth, third, fourth, fifth growth. Saint-Emilion, you have Grand Cru properties, and so many of the top properties have second and third wines.
Right.
And the second wine, question, how close is it to the top wine? Usually younger vines, sometimes can be different plots. And so what we've got here is that we have from Chateau Figeac, also one of my favorite producers. These are 2 different vintages. Couldn't get the same vintage. We have the top wine, the Grand Cru, which costs $220, okay. And we have the Petit Figeac, the little Figeac, which costs $55. So we'll do those blind, and then we thought, well, let's do something with white wine as well. So we've got 3 Rieslings from adjoining countries. So we've got Domaine Zind Humbrecht, Riesling from Alsace. We have a Riesling from Austria, and the bottle that's in Min's hands is a Riesling from the Mosel. So they should all be fairly distinctive, but it's going to be, I think, tougher telling the Alsace wine from the Austrian wine.
It'd be fun to blind test Peter to see if he gets it right.
And lastly, we're going to stop at look at bubbly.
Yeah.
If you get sparkling wine that's been for a long time on the lees, on the yeast cells, and recently disgorged, that can be fantastic. And so here it says disgorged April of 22, so that was 3 years ago.
Okay.
What I'd like to see if we could get would be a vintage versus a non-vintage wine. Just said Peter likes Billicart. I love Blanc de Blanc.
Should we do this and then do their maybe vintage?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay.
And let's see if they've got. Should we get one of the expensive Billicarts and call it a day?
Yeah. Rosé, isn't it?
Yeah. Should we just do the 3 and do them as blind as a trio?
Okay. So going forward, if you get more enough members, we should be able to do it every month.
Yeah.
Actually, you share your tremendous knowledge with our viewers.
Right.
So think of it as our
Yes.
paying back a little bit.
Yeah. That's fair enough. I'm going to do some more shopping.
Okay.
Sipping on that wine,
Thank you.
feeling fine. Every drop it is divine. Wine is my